Wow, I greatly appreciate those comments. Thank you, James, Jay, Cammie, for your kind remarks. James, I'm so proud to join you as a distinguished alumni. I know you're out there. We were talking beforehand, longtime friends. And Jay, there's no question the university has never been in better hands. We appreciate your leadership. And Cammie, I wouldn't be up here without you. Thank you. Thank you to the Alumni Association for this very special recognition. And I want to congratulate the other Longhorns honored here tonight. I'm humbled to be included with such accomplished alumni. What an amazing group. You know, I did drive here from Lake Jackson back in 1973, and I did use the tower as my beacon to figure out where to go. It was long before Waze and Google Maps. And the tower really became my wayfinder when I was off campus. That's kind of how I navigated back. When I was on campus, I used it as that central point to get to and from classes. But little did I know at that time how significant the tower in this university would be to the trajectory of my life. There were influential Longhorns all along the way that shaped not only my education, but also my career. You know, while I was studying electrical engineering, I got the benefit of working with in an internship with the business side at Dow Chemical. And while working there, I met a Longhorn who was very accomplished on the business side, and he convinced me that I should switch to business, which I did well into my college time, but I decided to switch to business, and I promise it had nothing to do that there were 0 women in electrical engineering, and there were a lot in business. My accounting degree led to working for KPMG, and it was through that assignment I bumped into the famous investor, Richard Rainwater, ex-Longhorn, or Longhorn alumni, and we hit it off. Richard left the Bass family. In 1986, he called me, said, "I want you to join me," which I did, and it was like lightning in a bottle. It was just an amazing relationship. He was an amazing man. He gave me opportunity that, frankly, I didn't deserve, and it was just an incredible experience that changed the trajectory of my career and my life. There truly was a pivotal point in my career path that I felt the need or an obligation to give back to this incredible place. This university provided me much more than an education. It connected me to this incredible network. I became involved in the McCombs Business School and the Dean's Advisory Council, and that was very powerful. The alumni base in there is amazing. It's big, it's prominent, and there are just so many wonderful connections that you can utilize. Now, Jay Hartzell may have distinguished himself with a PhD in finance from UT, but let me tell you, this guy is one heck of a salesman. So he showed up in my office with, I think, 6 students. They were energized. They had this great case, and they presented a slideshow to me to create this real estate investment fund, and that's all it took. So it was, I don't know, days, weeks, not months later that I agreed to do that. And so our initial funding spawned a lot of other investments into the fund, and now it's a unique program that really sets itself apart from everything in the U.S. It's the only investment fund where students really get to invest in real estate deals that are brought by alumni that are in the business, and the students get to pick and choose what to invest in, and that money stays in the system. I'll wrap it up with a final Longhorn connection, and this involves my wife, Cammie, who is also a Longhorn, but we were traveling on the coast of Italy. We were in Forte dei Marmi, which is in the Tuscan coast, beautiful little town. We were on a walk. We went to this coffee shop to get a coffee, and we look over, and there was obviously an Italian man that was sitting at a table with some other gentlemen, and he had a UT t-shirt on, and Cammie, who is always very outgoing, immediately did the hook 'em horn sign, and he suddenly just frowned and really looked distraught. And one of the other guys at the table came over and said, look, I know what you're trying to do, but A, the man doesn't speak English. B, I don't know where you got that UT t-shirt. He has nothing to do or no connection with the Longhorns. And that sign in Italian is, your spouse is cheating on you. Which is true. So this doesn't translate everywhere. I love the university's brand message. What starts here changes the world. I love that. I started here, and UT changed my world. And I couldn't be more appreciative. So thank you. Hook 'em horns.